Welcome back and thank you for staying with us here on Republic. We are putting our focus to down south, especially in Tamil Nadu, where remember this could be a significant development as far as the politics in the state goes, and particularly about the kind of infighting we've seen in the AIADMK, because what we can now tell you is that a resolution in fact has been passed saying that the AIADMK will be a united faction, and also saying that they are willing now to retrieve the two-leaf symbol. The two factions here as a united faction, like it happened earlier before the demise of the late Chief Minister Jayalalitha, and Amma's appointee of office bearers will also continue, and the two-leaf symbol, as I said, is all set to be retrieved. My colleague Akshita live with us to take that story ahead. And Akshita, what really does this mean? Are they really serious when they say that the two factions are all set to get united? Is this actually then survival of the fittest, as many would say?
You know, the basis for which this, merger took place really was to ensure the ouster of Sasikala and Dhinakaran, and EPS is really coming good on that promise. That's what you're witnessing right now as far as the General Council meet is concerned. I also want to quickly get you up to speed with the latest developments. That meet is underway. So far, 3 resolutions have been passed, 4 resolutions in fact, because I'm just getting in the live updates at this point. The first resolution is with regards to the AIADMK remaining a unified faction. Basically, they're sealing that merger with this particular resolution, saying that we will fight together and ensure that we retrieve the two-leaf symbol that we're witnessing that battle in the Election Commission for. The number 2 resolution that's been passed is with regards to the office bearers in the AIADMK. The resolution states that whoever has been appointed by Jayalalitha as the office bearers will continue in that post, essentially saying that whatever appointments were made by Dhinakaran or VK Sasikala in their capacity as General Secretary and Deputy General Secretary stand null and void. The third one is with regards to MGR and the centenary celebrations that are already underway in Tamil Nadu. And the fourth resolution that's been passed is with regards to the memorial for Jayalalitha. You remember there's been an announcement made on that front. So the resolution essentially is to extend a thanks to the Chief Minister for making that announcement. So these are formalities that we're seeing playing out right now. The biggest resolution possibly is with regards to what will happen to VK Sasikala as well as Dhinakaran. There are 2 possibilities here, Deepthi. One is that OPS and EPS decide to completely remove them, which means that it won't just be removing them from their posts, from the General Secretary and Deputy General Secretary posts, but actually expelling them from the party. Now, sources are telling us that, they possibly wait before they do that, that they could possibly just announce that there is a party committee that will take over the affairs of the party, and hence Sasikala Natarajan's appointment as General Secretary is null and void. But they will wait for the Election Commission to take a stand before they actually expel the Manurgudi family completely from the party. But this is a significant step, no doubt, because, this is the first concrete step that both the EPS and OPS faction coming together after the merger are taking. Dhinakaran on his part, of course, has tried to stall this GC meet as much as he could. He approached 2 courts, the Madras High Court as well as, a Sessions Court in Bengaluru. The Madras High Court dismissed his petition, in fact, even levelled a 1 lakh fine on one of his MLAs for wasting the court's time. So, he's had a pretty rough. He's not really managed to get any sort of breakthrough as far as this GC meet is concerned. But we'll have to wait and watch to see what Dhinakaran does next. There's no doubt that his argument is going to remain that he is the Deputy General Secretary and that his aunt VK Sasikala is the General Secretary of the party, and only both of them can pass any resolutions or for that matter even convene a General Council meet. But having said that, it looks like OPS and EPS do have the numbers at this point. Sure, simply going by, of course, the General Council meet where all the members have turned up for this particular meet, that itself shows that the tide within the AIADMK is definitely going in favour of the merger, in favour of O. Pannirselvam as well as Edappadi Palanisamy. So at this point, 5 resolutions have been passed. All of them formalities with regards to, what the government is doing with regards to party affairs. But really, all eyes are on whether they will take any sort of concrete steps as far as Sasikala Natarajan and Dhinakaran are concerned.
So, Akshita, in all fairness, is this the final offensive that has been unleashed by this particular camp against TTV and Sasikala? And how exactly will the camp of TTV and Sasikala now be able to counter this very move now?
Over the last few weeks, there have been a lot of questions on that front, Deepthi, because, TTV Dhinakaran, yes, has managed to muster some support as far as the MLAs are concerned. They are currently hoarded off. They're sitting in Coorg at the Orange County Resort because TTV fears that many of them could jump ship, and that's already happened in the last few days. He's got a number of MLAs on his side, but not enough to actually overthrow the government. And a desperate TTV Dhinakaran, over the last few weeks, many times that we've interacted with him, he's very categorically stated that I have no intention of overthrowing the government. I don't want to topple this government because it means equal trouble for him. It means that the AIADMK will no longer be in power. Having said that, he said that his lone fight is against the Chief Minister, that he wants Edappadi Palaniswamy to step down because the Chief Minister doesn't enjoy the support of all his MLAs. Now, he's changed his stats. Yesterday, he spoke out and said very clearly that he's now willing to topple the government. Clearly, desperate times are calling for desperate measures as far as TTV Dhinakaran is concerned. But we'll have to wait and watch to see how this builds up because, over the last few weeks, he's spoken time and again about sleeper cells. He claims that he has a number of sleeper cells within the AIADMK, referring to, of course, the MLAs and MP support. And he's been threatening time and again to activate these cells. Will he do it now? Will he not? We'll have to wait and watch and to see whether it really was an empty threat at the end of the day. Many are speculating on whether this is the end of the road for VK Sasikala and TTV Dhinakaran, but we'll have to really wait and watch to see if they have any more tricks up their sleeve. Even after the merger, there was a lot of talk that TTV Dhinakaran won't be able to, push his way back into the party. But he's taken a number of steps. Number one, of course, removing all the district secretaries who were part of that merger, who backed EPS or OPS. He's been trying to put more of his party members, his supporting loyalists within the party. But how far has that succeeded? How far has that worked? It'll all come down to that resolution today. There's a reason he's been trying so hard to stall the General Council meet, Deepthi, and that's for two reasons. Not just because he and his aunt could face some trouble and, he'll have to now once again go for a legal recourse or approach the Election Commission, but also on the front of sentiments. The AIADMK has seen this kind of turmoil for the last few months, and with this kind of a development, many MLAs could jump back to the OPS-EPS side.